Hello student, welcome you all once again. Let us see some examples related to Z transform. Okay, so here fk is given, it is k into e raised to minus 3k, and let us try to find out what is the Z transform for this function, for this sequence, sorry, fk. Okay, so let we know that Z transform of fk, so is, what is the definition? Uh, this is summation k, uh, f of k, sorry for this, f of k z raised to minus k, k runs from 0 to infinity. As we know, k is greater than equal to 0. Now substitute the, see, but what is there? There is a multiple of k is there. So we use the multiplication of k property. What is the multiplication of k property? It is here that we have seen z transform of k into fk, whatever that, it is simply what, uh, minus z d by dz of f of z, where f of z is nothing but z transform of this fk. This is my e raised to minus 3k is nothing but fk here. Okay, so just try to find out the z transform of that e raised to minus 3k, and it is nothing but z divided by z minus e raised to minus 3. As we have seen, z transform of e raised to minus ak is z upon z minus e raised to minus a. Okay, so this is my f of z, capital F of z. Now what is the z transform of this? So therefore z transform of this k into e raised to 3k is equal to, by multiplication, using multiplication by k property, isn't it? So we use this property here. So this is minus z d by dz of f of z, as we are using this property. Okay, so what is f of z? Minus z d by dz of, what is f of z? That we have z upon z minus e raised to minus 3. Now take the derivative. So this is minus z u upon v rule. What is the derivative of u upon v? Is v as it is, derivative of u minus u, derivative of v divided by v square. So everybody knows this from the derivative. So this is z minus e raised to minus 3 into derivative of z is 1 minus z as it is, derivative of this is again 1, denominator divided by z minus e raised to minus 3 square, v square is there. Okay, and finally what I get, this z into, this is nothing but z, just take the multiplication with z, z into z is minus z square plus z e raised to minus 3 minus minus plus z square divided by z minus e raised to minus 3 square. So as minus z square plus z square get cancelled, and my final answer is z transform of this given function fk is equal to z e raised to minus 3k, sorry, z e raised to minus 3 divided by z minus e raised to 3 bracket square. Very good. Okay, so this is the answer and how to solve this. This is the procedure. Hope you have got. Let us come to the next. Okay, so what is next? Oh, z upon z transform of 2 raised to k upon k. Suddenly the example is based on the division by k property. But what is the strange thing here? This k is greater than 1. We don't want that. What to do? Because we have the standard result. So if for k greater than equal to 0, see, if k is greater than equal to 0, then z transform of this a raised to k is z upon z minus a, simply. Okay, but the things are not like that. Our k is greater than equal to 1, so manually we have to find that. Okay, what is my fk here? Fk is equal to 2 raised to k. Okay, so what is the z transform of this 2 raised to k? Use the definition. Okay, summation k runs from 1 to infinity now, not from 0 to infinity. Fk is 2 raised to k into z raised to minus k. Okay, so this is summation 2 into z raised to minus 1 raised to k from 1 to infinity, isn't it? And this is equal to summation apply the rule, just expand the sum. For k is equal to 1, what I get? 2 into z raised to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into z raised to minus 1 raised to 2 plus 2 into z raised to minus 1 raised to 3 plus so on. Okay, and what is this? This is 2 upon z raised to 1 plus 2 upon z raised to 2 plus 2 upon z raised to 3 plus so on, which is in arithmetic progression with first term is 2 upon z and also common ratio is 2 upon z. Okay, so what about the summation of this? This is nothing but a means 2 upon z divided by 1 minus r is nothing but 2 upon z. Okay, and if we solve, what I get? This is simply 2 divided by z minus 2. Oh my god, see, instead of z upon z minus 2 you'll get 2 upon z minus 2. That is the beauty of this concept. So this is greater than 2 obviously. Okay, so see, one value is changed, the entire thing will change. Okay, so for k greater than equal to 0, for k greater than equal to 0 we have z upon z minus a. For k greater than equal to 1 we have 2 upon z minus 2, isn't it? And what is this? This is my f of z. This is my f of z. Okay, and now need to apply the result. So therefore by multiplication, sorry, by using division by k property, using division by k property, what I have? So z transform of this fk divided by k is equal to integration z to infinity. We have seen that f of z divided by z into dz, isn't it? Now what is our f of z? We have a f of z. Okay, so therefore z transform of this 2 raised to k divided by k is basically integration z to infinity f of z upon z. It becomes 2 divided by z into z minus 2, simply dz, not dx, sorry for this. Okay, now we just use the partial fraction of this. Okay, so what is the partial fraction of this? If I take 2 common and 1, see, if I just take 1 upon z minus 2 plus 1 upon z plus 2, what I get? Sorry, 1 upon z only. Okay, so if we just cross multiply, instead of plus I think there is minus. Okay, don't take a plus. I'm doing the partial fraction. So if we cross multiply, what I get? This is z obviously. Z minus 2 divided by z into z minus 2. Okay. Now see, this plus z minus z cancel. Minus minus become plus. This is 2 upon z into z minus 2. See, this is same. It means what is the partial fraction of this? This one. 1 upon z minus 2 minus 1 upon z, isn't it? Okay, so you can just do it by trial and error, or you may have to just check, go back and check what is the partial fraction from your school, high school mathematics. Okay, fine. Now this is nothing but integration z to infinity. Now 1 upon z minus 2 minus 1 upon z into dz, and we know what is the derivative, sorry, what is the integration? It is log of z minus 2 minus log of z from z to infinity. We know log a minus log b, it is nothing but log a upon b. Z minus 2 divided by z from z to infinity, and if we apply the limit, so what I get? For upper limit log infinity is 0, for lower limit it is log of z minus 2 divided by z. Okay, and my final answer to this question is minus log of z divided z minus 2 upon z. Okay, so this is z transform of 2 raised to k divided by k. Okay, so hope you have got. This is very simple. Trust me, just apply the definition and you will get everything. Just apply the rules, revise their properties, and it is very simple. Let us come to the next question. Z transform of k square, two time product. Okay, see, simply first of all just find out the Z transform of this. So Z transform of e raised to minus 3k is equal to Z upon Z minus e raised to minus 3. Okay, and first then apply the multiplication by k property. Z transform of k into e raised to minus 3k, and that is to minus z d by dz of z divided by z minus e raised to minus 3, as we have done already. Okay, and its answer is z e raised to minus 3 divided by z minus e raised to minus 3 square. And if we want k square, then once one more time just take k into k is k square e raised to minus 3k, and again take the derivative of this. Now at this time take the derivative of this z e raised to minus 3 divided by z e raised to minus 3 bracket square. Okay, and what is my answer to this? It is z into e raised to minus 3. I just leave it to you. Just try to figure out what is the derivative using u upon v rule. This is z minus e raised to minus 3 raised to 3. This is my answer. Okay, so hope everybody got. Fine. Now let us move forward. Z transform of fk is equal to 2 raised to k. Cos of shifting theorem is applicable here. If you observe, what is the shifting theorem? Okay, 2 raised to k is there. So Z transform of a raised to k into fk is equal to what? F of z upon a. Okay, replace z by z upon a, where fk is this. So this is my fk. Find out the z transform of that. Cos of 3k plus 2. We have a z transform of cos of ak. We don't have a z transform cos of 3k plus 2. What we do in this case? Okay, so simply just expand cos of a plus b. It is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, so this is equal to what? This is z transform of cos of 3k into cos of 2 minus sine of 3k into sine of 2. As we know, cos 2 and sine 2 are constants. Use linearity property. Cos of 2 into z transform of cos of 3k, isn't it? Minus sine of 2 constant outside, z transform of sine of 3k. Linearity property. And use the results. What is this cos of 2 as it is? What is the z transform of cos of ak? It is z minus cos of 3 divided by z square minus 2z into cos of 3, isn't it? Plus 1 minus sine 2 as it is. Z transform of this is nothing but z sine of 3 divided by z square minus 2z cos of 3 plus 1. We know the results from that. See, z transform of this uh, sine of alpha k or ak, whatever that, sine of ak, what is this? Z into sine of a divided by z square minus 2z cos of a plus 1. Okay, and what is z transform of cos of ak? It is simply z into z minus cos of a divided by denominator is same, z square minus 2z cos of a plus 1. I have used that results, and after just simplifying what I get, this is equal to, it is z into z cos of 2 minus cos of 1 divide by z square minus 2z cos of 3 plus 1, and this is my capital F of z. Okay, and if I want, so therefore by shifting theorem, shifting or whatever the change of scale. Okay, just revise it. I think it is just a minute. Yeah, change of scale property. Okay, not shifting, change of scale. This is change of scale property. Change of scale property. What I get? Z transform of, what is that? It is 2 raised to k into cos of 3k plus 2 is simply what? Replace z by z upon a. A is nothing but 2. So z upon 2 in bracket z upon 2 into cos of 2 minus cos of 1 bracket complete divided by z upon 2 square minus 2 into z upon 2 into cos of 3 plus 1. Okay, and just if we simplify, what I get? Z into z cos of 2 minus 2 cos of 1 divided by z square minus 4z cos of 3 plus 4. Okay, so hope you have got. This is my final answer to this question. Okay, see, this is very simple. You just need to try and apply the rules, apply the properties, you will get the solution. So just try some examples at home. Find the transform for this fk is equal to k into 5 raised to k or k greater than equal to 0. This is very simple. So let me give you one more example. Fk is equal to, this is k plus 3 into 2 raised to k for k greater than equal to 0. Okay, so these are very simple question. In this case, in this way, we have see z transform we have completed. Okay, in the next video we'll discuss about the